So Crypto Universe, I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about Tron. So there's been major news that has come out. So Russian arms maker, they have announced that they want their own stablecoin, but they're gonna put it on Tron. So a Russian state-owned manufacturing firm, Rostec, has said that it will roll out a ruble-pegged token called RUBx on Tron. For the people that may not know, the ruble is the dollar. It's the currency. It's the native currency of Russia. So this obviously would be major. Like, Russian weapons manufacturer Rostec will launch its own stablecoin, and it will run on the Tron network, which again, this is the stablecoin summer. This is a report from Decrypt here. So crypto is once again finding its use cases in Russia. My state-owned weapons manufacturer Rostec now plans to launch its own stablecoin dubbed RUBx, and the token will be backed by rubles and available on Tron. Now, this is a, mind you, Rostec, if I'm not mistaken, is valued at, I believe it's valued at about $38 billion. Like, this is a massive deal, obviously. News agency TASS first reported the news, quoting Alexander Nazarov, or I'm messing his last name up, Nazarov, Rostec's deputy general director, who claimed that the token will be backed 1-to-1 to rubles. Each ruble is backed by its real obligations in rubles. Nazarov told TASS, "This is legally fixed." The report added that Russia's central bank had approved the project, which allows companies and individuals to move money around. Rostec, which is primarily known for its weapons manufacturing, things like aircrafts and defense systems, also makes other things like medical tools and car engines, and now crypto tokens too. Plus, it plans to also launch a payments platform called RT using Russia's banking infrastructure. The company did not immediately respond to Decrypt's request for comment, and there's really not much they need to respond with. The news itself is, in my opinion, the biggest news we're gonna get this month. It's definitely gonna be the biggest news we're gonna get regarding Tron. Like Tron, I'm sure most of you know, but I also make this channel for people who may be beginners within the crypto space. So Tron is the eighth biggest the eighth biggest cryptocurrency with a market cap of 26 billion. The owner, or the founder, CEO, all the above, Justin Sun, he is probably one of the more popular people or figures in the crypto space, especially when it comes to the early crypto space, like anything before like 2020. And Tron has kind of flown under the radar the past couple years, but I mean, this would obviously be major. Like, talking about billions of dollars, whether you're talking US dollars, euros, rubles, whatever, billions of dollars running through Tron in the form of stablecoins that are backed by the Russian ruble. I'm very curious, what do you guys think about this breaking news here? Do you guys believe that Tron will be one of the powerhouses going forward, especially because it seems as though in this crypto market, a lot of coins, it seems like they gain so much press early in their run, and then as the years go on, they kind of take a backseat. And part of that is just because people have short attention spans, but that doesn't mean these coins and the projects and the people running these projects actually have gone anywhere. They're still around, obviously. But the next story I wanted to get into here, this is probably going to be the last story for today. It's a story about how a hacker spent only $2,700 to steal $140 million from a Brazilian bank. Woo! $140 million. You heard that correctly. You did hear that correctly. So, hackers stole $140 million from a network of Brazilian banks connected to country's central banking system. The hackers orchestrated the scheme by paying just $2,760 to a technology company employee for his credentials. Hackers then laundered portions of stolen money through crypto using Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether. Here's some, oh my gosh. Here's some ammo for decentralization advocates. Hackers stole approximately 800 million. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The equivalent of $140 million these hackers stole from Brazilian banks after paying an employee just $2,700 for his corporate credentials. I mean, this is incredible, man. Like, this is something you would hear in a movie. Like, legitimately, you would hear this in a movie. Like, they paid somebody under the table, pennies on a dollar, basically, and they were able to pull off this big, crazy heist. So the attack targeted CM Software, a Sao Paulo-based company that connects smaller banks and fintechs to Brazil's central bank infrastructure, including the Pix instant payment system. Six financial institutions experienced unauthorized access to their reserve accounts on June 30th, with criminals draining funds in under 3 hours. This is a quote now. This is the biggest fraud suffered by financial institutions through the internet. Paulo Barbosa, the Sao Paulo police detective leading the investigation, said at a press conference Thursday. Now, this right here, man, this is obviously very complicated. On one hand, this goes into why many people in the crypto space are very big fans of the concept of decentralization, because when you have centralization when it comes to anything, especially money, on one hand you're gonna obviously have the potential for corruption, but then on the other hand you're also gonna have the potential for, well, this is still corruption, obviously, but just corruption in the form of people trying to hack into this network and steal boatloads of money from accounts that were probably linked to regular everyday citizens who probably can't afford to get robbed, who can't afford to take those type of losses, because the bank ultimately is not going to take the real loss here, because no matter what, their government's going to bail them out. But what ends up happening to the people whose accounts were the ones hacked into with this money, I mean, the people whose accounts were compromised due to this hack, those regular everyday people, they're the ones who, in the midst of all this, are absolutely going to get screwed. But I mean, it is what it is, let me know what your thoughts are on this whole debacle, and also let me know, do you think that a Russian ruble-backed currency on running on Tron, a stablecoin on Tron, is bullish?